Hello, everybody. I hope you're having an awesome day. It is a fairly pleasant day here in South Georgia, so I thought I'd just come out and do a short little video. Um, so I got to thinking about travel and why should you experience it with your kids and your family, like as a whole, like train them earlier. So this is the article that I'm going to put on lisambell.com for my blog. And it's not the whole thing, so you can check it out there. But it's called The Benefits of Teaching Children to Travel. Well, I'm a former military wife. Travel was sort of the thing you had to do with your kids, whether you liked it or not. And there were times when I would think about a trip and go, oh, with the kids in the car, and then they're going to do this and that. I had lively boys, so I had to be creative. And I'm really glad that we learned to train our kids young to travel, because when my husband retired, I would go home and I had family members, and I'd say, well, why don't you come and visit me? They had younger kids than mine, and they'd say, well, I can't travel that far in the car. And I'd be like, I traveled across country with my kids and you can't go a couple of states. So that's when it occurred to me that not everyone does this because they're avoiding what they envision as the unpleasant. But traveling can be very pleasant and educational, and it can be that family time that you sometimes miss out on. And trust me, folks, for those of you who still have young kids, you may feel like at this time it's never going to end and all that. You will miss those times with your kids, and don't miss your opportunities to connect. They're your family, and the stronger you make your bonds, the better off it'll be going down the road. The road of life, that is. Okay, so a couple of things I wrote. Okay, the benefits of teaching children to travel. Okay, for one thing, it can help them learn patience. A lot of the video games these days have shortened up people's patience to where they want everything now, now, now. And it teaches them to wait until we get there. Now, you can do this by setting expectations. You can have a pleasant journey. Look, it's going to take X number of time. This is what we're going to do. And this is the behavior that I expect in the car. And then, you set your consequences up, and, you follow through on the consequences when they're not met. Remember to take breaks if it's especially long trip, but start with something small, like maybe an hour away. Build up the expectation of how much fun they're going to have. Maybe it's a zoo, or maybe it's a water park down the road. I don't know. The fun they're going to have. What can they learn from it? If it's a water park, how high is the slide? How long is it going to take you to get down? You can incorporate math. You can incorporate spelling. I recommend not using video or electronics for the entire trip. For one thing, it does tend to shorten up their time. For another thing, it limits your conversation and your time to connect with your family. And sometimes they just need to get out the old pen and paper, learn how to write, learn how to spell, that type of thing, without having a screen all in front of them all the time. So it can have those benefits, and you can read the full article again on lisambell.com. But having been a homeschool mom and a military mom, I can tell you it does pay, because there are times where you're going to have to travel with your kids. There's going to be times when they're going to need to learn to wait, and it's a great opportunity to teach that. So I hope you've had fun today, and if you have any questions, please share, like, comment. It helps. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and have a great day. Happy traveling, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, tell me where you might want to go if you can get this done with your kids. That would be nice too.